Well, critics are sounding off tonight about what they call a new low for the folks at the far-left Media Matters group, which we usually ignore, but sometimes they really get irritating. As one of their staffers attacks Ann Romney for the crime of writing a book about her fight with multiple sclerosis. Janice is a Fox News meteorologist and has MS herself. And by the way, is the author of the new book. Let's just show, because you're here, because this is about women who write books, including women who have MS. And
yes.
Freddie the Frogcaster and the Huge Hurricane, which is important to buy as well.
We're teaching kids about her.
Maybe Oliver has a problem with you as well.
I didn't even know who this guy was until he wrote a mean tweet about Ann Romney writing a book about living with MS. And I will tell you, when I was diagnosed 10 years ago this October, all I wanted to do was find books with people I recognized living with the illness, so I didn't feel alone. I had a huge dark cloud around me when I was diagnosed. I thought my life was over. I thought my career was over. I thought, who's going to love me? Who's going to marry me? It was I didn't know anything about the illness itself. It still has a stigma attached, and that's why people like Ann Romney need to write more books for people that are diagnosed with MS, because we do feel alone when we are diagnosed.
It just goes to show you how hateful he and that group are. He writes out, has any candidate spouse who didn't become FLOTUS, the First Lady of the United States, ever write so many books? And then he counts it out. Cindy McCain, Teresa Heinz Kerry, and so on. He seems very irritated that Ann Romney has 3 books. Of course, the Romneys give millions in dollars to charity.
And this book
has a good purpose.
Yeah. So living with MS, it doesn't matter what political party you are with, or it doesn't matter how much money you make. If you're diagnosed, you're diagnosed. It's incurable. And that's why more people have to come out and say that they live with this illness, because we need support. We need people. When I was diagnosed, all I wanted to do was find people I could talk to. Thank goodness Neil Cavuto, who's been living with MS for a decade or more, was down the hallway, and I was able to talk to him. So God bless Ann Romney, and I can't wait to read her book.
You know, it's interesting because the former chief of staff in the Clinton administration and the head of this progressive think tank, the Center for American Process, is the man behind the founder of Media Matters. I mean, there's a Clinton connection to this group that is hard to understand. It's hard to understand that somebody who, love her or hate her as a politician, Hillary Clinton would never make a comment like that. And these people, they go out there and fire off these tweets with no respect for women or people who are suffering.
But is this a bigger picture? Is this like a culture of mean that we are into right now? I don't know if it's social media, but more people are just out there just being mean to each other, and we just don't need that. Our boss, Roger Ailes, has a great saying: negative people make positive people sick. And I live by that, and these people make us sick.
And usually it's best just to ignore them, but honestly, it's just so irritating.
No, not this
But again,
one.
let's leave it on a happy note, which is, seriously, as we go into hurricane season, it's kind of scary for kids, and it's tough to explain, like, you know, what happens. Check it out, because it's been endorsed by all sorts of really important weather officials.
And Megyn Kelly as well. She
Freddie the Frogcaster.
Hey,
and the Huge Hurricane. Gotta go.
Can we talk about this after the break?
We're out of time. Bye.